I am the delight of, I make to be content the hearts of, and I am exalted on my own standard. I am the God new. I am the firstborn of the primeval God, and I am the creator of the darkness. I arrive at their boundaries. I advance upon two legs. I direct my resting place, and I sail over the sky. I falter and I destroy, 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 and I destroy the hidden, the hidden, the hidden, the hidden, the hidden, the hidden, the hidden. I am the exalted one, I am a child in the city, and I am the sole creator of new. My nest is invisible, my egg is not broken. I have not done away the evil which is in me, and I see my Father. I am made to be the light God. I flew of my primeval matter, and I came into being, and I germinated like the plant. I am concealed like the tortoise. I am the seed, I am the seed. I am yesterday of the fair. I am the great one, I am the great one, for I have come, and I have come. I rise up on my own throne, and I am endowed with spirit. I am mighty, I am endowed with the godhood among the gods, and I am Lord of every kind of strength. I rise up on my throne, and I am endowed with spirit. I am mighty, I am endowed with the Godhead among the gods. I am a Lord of every kind, of every kind, of every kind, of every kind of strength. I am the master beast brought to sacrifice. I make slaughter on the earth, and I am strong, and I follow the heights into heaven. And I have made myself pure. I walk in long strides, I walk to my city. And to my city I have become an owner of land there. I advance, and I have set the gods upon their roads, and I have made splendor the houses and the towns, who have those in their shrines. I know the stream of lips, and I know. I sail by the river to keep the feast. Sail by the river to keep the feast, the river to keep the feast by the river to feast. I am the river to keep by the feast, by the feast. I am the river to the feast. Feast. I am the holy lotus. I am my way, and I seek after him. I seek after him. After him I seek, and I seek. I seek. I seek after him. I I seek after him, I seek, and I seek after him, him do I seek, and I seek him. I seek, and I seek, and after him I seek, and I seek. I seek, and I seek, and I seek, seek, I seek, and I seek, and I seek after him. I am, and I have lightened the darkness, and I have overthrown the seas, and I have sung, and I have made to stand up the weeping, and I am, and I have lightened the darkness, and I have come, and I have come, and I have come, and I am thy, I have brought forth these, and I have come. Away all the evil which I committed, and I have come unto thee, and I have come, and I have dreamed not, drawn nigh unto the cedar tree, and I have entered into the habitation which is hidden, and I hold converse, and I have drawn, and I have looked upon, and I have been, and I have held, and I have made, and I have been, and I have seen him, and I have entered into, and I have entered into, and I have hidden, but I found, and I know thee, I know thy name. Come unto thee, and I have brought myself hither, that I may, and I know thee, and I behold thy beauties. I behold thy beauties, and I know thy name. I know the names who have lived with thee. And I have come unto thee, and I have not brought evil, and I have not made it to thee the first, and I have not attempted to direct, and I have not defrauded, and I have not done what the gods have done, and I have not vilified, and I have not inflected, and I have not caused, and I have not made, and I have not committed, and I have not given, and I have not caused, and I have not plundered, and I have not defrauded, and I have not committed, and I have not diminished, and I have not pinched, and I have not encroached upon, and I have not added, and I have not depressed, and I have not carried away, and I have not driven, and I have not smeared, and not caught, and not stopped, and not made, 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 and not made. I am pure, and I am pure. I am nosed, and I know the names, and I have not stolen, and not slain, and I have not stolen, and I have not purloined, I have not carried, and I have not driven, nor smeared, not caught, not stopped, not added, not encroached, and not pitched, and not diminished, and not diminished. I have not drawn nigh the cedar tree, and I have entered into, and I have held converse, and I have driven nigh, and I have looked upon, and I have been, and I have held thy feet, and I have made thy God, and I have made in the house, and I have seen him, and I have entered into, and I have entered into, but I have hidden, and I know thee. I know thy name, I know thy name. I have come unto thee, and I have brought forth myself, and I know thee. I know the names of the 42 gods who live with thee. And I have come unto thee, and I have not wrought evil, and I have not made it to be the first, and I have not attempted to direct, and I have not defrauded the humble man of his property, and I have not done what the dogs obligate. I have not vilified a slave to his master, and I have not inflicted pain, and I have not caused anyone to go hungry, and not any maid to weep, and I have not committed murder, and I have not given the order of murder to be committed. And I have not caused calamities to befall men and women, and I have not plundered the offerings of the temples, and I have not defrauded the gods of their cake offerings. I have not committed, and I have not met, I have not, and I have not, and I have not, and I have not, and I have not encroached, and I have not added, and I have not depressed, and I have not carried away, and I have not driven, and not smeared, and I have not fit, and I have not stopped, and I have not made, and I have not extinguished, and I have not violated, and I have not driven away, and I have turned back. I am not pure, I am 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 pure, pure, I am pure. Up in Rumford, Maine, there's a man named Tom Fallon who has called our attention to the fact that words should be energized and endowed with the power of emoji, and that these words can be directed. He contends that what we have been calling poetry all the time is really a charting, a guiding of words and of lines, a viewing of tendencies, and he would prefer to call this CHARTENG, charting. And it's possible that the best effects are produced, as you see here tonight, where spontaneously and unrehearsed we interact one with another on the basis of sound and try desperately to feel. In this process of feeling, understanding and hearing and seeing, using our five senses, our culture has somehow managed to bruise all of these, so this is difficult for us to really get in touch with one another. This is one of the horrors, actually, of the violence that surrounds us, that we are unable to see and to hear and to feel, to understand. And in that connection, I wonder if it wouldn't help us all at this point to just reach out on either side and take one another by the hand and just press and just feel the heartbeat, feel and if you can, caress the fingers and think kindly of the feeling that you feel. It's actually feel the fingers in your hand, the palm, and caress the skin, one virtue. One of the traumatic feelings that all of us go through are, quite frankly, when our own mothers deprive us of our breast. Before that, we have been thrown from the womb, probably against our will. We're out in a world of which we cannot cope with. We needed that inner security which never has been returned to us since we were in the womb. We need the touch and the feel of our mother's breasts, which have long since gone from us. And one way we can get back, only temporarily, is to feel and to touch one another. So I appreciate if you just close your eyes and continue feeling one another. Everyone laughs as though it were obscene, actually. So if you felt and understood, perhaps we can perhaps even a moment of silence is good. Sing now, evenly voiced. The sound beats. The spaces between the four edges of the solid notes, the hind edges of the same, and the soft edges about the same. Articulate, enunciate, define by letter, letter by letter. Sing now, the whole, the series. Skip the meaning, find the spirit, the soul, the essential essence, and the meat thereof. Find, explore, expand, embroider, build upon, contract, rebuild, letter by letter, the parts into a whole. Sing, sing. Meet that song and sing the beats and voice the essence and blow the thing, blow it high, wide, deep and handsome, O my brother. Sing ye, sing. Along with no touching, it's interesting that few of us ever sing.
we used to. But somehow, as you grow up, it said we couldn't, we shouldn't. Sing now, evenly voiced, the sound beats the spaces between the four edges of the solid notes. The hind edges of the same, the soft edges about, and sing. Articulate, enunciate, define by letter, letter by letter, the whole, the series. Skip the meaning, find the spirit, the soul, the essential essence, the meat thereof. Find, explore, expand, embroider, build upon, contract, rebuild, letter by letter, the whole, bring about the whole, bring apart. Sing, sing, sing the essence and blow the thing, blow it high, wide, deep, and handsome. Oh, my brother, sing, ye sing. Somehow, in the world of not singing and of not feeling and of not knowing and not seeing and not hearing, we have constructed these things which have been going on where a musician is shot as he's returning from his studio. The president is shot after he spoke. 5 of 4 of his henchmen, his aides, are shot. We're all shot. I saw the populous sea, and I saw the dawn and the evening, and I saw the multitude swarming in America. I saw a silver spider web in the center of a black pyramid, and I saw a broken labyrinth. I saw interminable eyes gazing one upon the other inside me, as palpable as if seen in a mirror. I saw in a backyard the same paving stones that I had seen 30 years ago. I saw clusters of grapes, snow, tobacco, veins of metal and of steam. I saw convex deserts under the equator, and each of them were grains of sand. I saw every letter on every page at the same time. As a child, I always wondered, when a book was closed, why the letters did not get mixed up and lost during the night. I saw every letter on every page at the same time. And as a child, I had always wondered why, when a book was closed, the letters did not get mixed up and lost during the night. I saw the day and the night together, and I saw a sunset, and I saw my bedroom with no one in it. I saw in a room, and I saw horses with shaggy manes on a beach by the Caspian Sea. And I saw the delicate bone structure of a hand, and I saw the survivors of a battle sending off postcards. And I saw in a shop window a pack of Spanish playing cards. I saw the sloping shadows of the ferns on the floor of the greenhouse. I saw tigers, pistons, bisons, and heaving seas and armies, and I saw all the ants on the earth. And I saw in a drawer obscene letters, precise, unbelievable. And I saw an adorned monument in the cemetery, and I saw ghastly forms. And I saw the circulation of a dark blood, and I saw the connection between love and the transformations of death, and I saw, and I saw, and I saw, and I saw my face, and I saw your face, and I was giddy and I wept, because my eyes had seen that secret and conjectural object whose name men utter improperly, but which no man has ever seen. I felt an infinite reverence and an infinite sorrow. Well, in the world of no hearing, seeing, and understanding, no love and no touching, and no games except those with revolvers, doctrine. What are we to do? What are we to do? What are we to do? Sing now evenly voiced, the sound beats the spaces between the four edges of the solid notes, the hind edges of the same, the soft edges above. Evenly voiced, the sound beats the space between the four edges of the solid notes and the hind edges of the same, and the soft edges about. Sing, sing, articulate, enunciate, define by letter, letter by letter. While my hair encurled at the back of my neck played by about the wet lawns pulling weeds, you came by waving arms, selling wakes. You walked about my room playing with bright coins, and we started the pretense that engulfed us, two small people with scheming and distrust. At 65 I married my queen you, I never laughed. Being over sad, lowering my head, I looked at the wall and called to 1,000 times, I never answered. And at 66 I stopped scowling. I desired my way to be molded with yours forever and forever. Why should I look further? And at 68 you departed. You went into the birches by the school of learning, and you have been gone. You have been gone 2 years. The squirrels play happily along the walls. You took your things with you and you went out. And by the hedge now the moss has grown, the different mosses, too deep to clear them away, and the leaves fall early this autumn in wind, and the paired butterflies are already yellow with August. And over the grass in the south garden, they hurt me, I grow older, and if you are coming down to the weeded blades, please let me know beforehand, and I will come out to meet you as far as our property line. I saw the populous sea, and I saw the dawn and the evening. I saw the multitudes and the silver spider web, and I saw the broken intangible eyes, and I saw a background, and I saw clusters of grapes, snow, tobacco, and vines of metal and steam. I saw the connection between love, and I saw the elf, and I saw the earth and the elf, and in the earth again the elf, and in the elf the earth, and I saw my face and my entrails, and I saw your face, and I was giddy and I wept because my eyes had seen that secret and conjectural object whose name, matter and utter and property, but which no man has ever seen, the inconceivable universe. And I felt an infinite reverence and an infinite sorrow. And then I saw the delicate, and I saw the survivors, and I saw in a shop window
and I saw the sloping shadows. I saw the tigers, the pistons, the bison, the heaving seas and armies, the tigers, the pistons, and all the ants on the church, and the Persian and the drawer, and the Dorn monument, and the ghastly remains, and the circulation of my dark blood, and I saw the connection, and I saw the out from every point. I saw the earth, and I saw on the earth again, and in the earth the out, and I saw, and I saw, and I saw, and I saw, and I saw. An intellectually elite sperm bank has attracted donations from at least 5 Nobel Prize winners, and the special program has artificially inseminated 3 women with high IQs who are now pregnant. It was revealed Friday that 24 women responding to classified advertisements placed in the magazine aimed at exceptionally bright people have received the special sperm. Orange-brown colored snow that fell over much of central Maine has got environmentalists puzzled. Late Friday afternoon, puzzled Maine residents began phoning local authorities with reports that snow, which had looked dirty as it fell, was turning yellow and orange-brown. The cold shutdown of the nuclear reactor at the Crystal River power plant was achieved Friday, and cleanup crews moved ahead with cleaning up 43,000 gallons of radioactive water spilled in an accident last Tuesday. So all we have to do now is hold hands and go home. We'll all hold hands. Folks, that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is Bern Porter, assisted by Charles Morrow and Dick Higgins, the new Wilderness Foundation in New York on the morning of December 2nd. We are to record now a series called Found Sounds. Mr. Morrow and Mr. Higgins have looked about the apartment here to find the pieces which we'll now render. We must, in our daily life, confront the phone book. The phone book, as you know, is one of the great barometers of our culture, one of the great technological devices, and it can be a very close, charming friend, or it can be a hideous monster. We then, at this time, will give our respects to the phone book. 289-677-8-666-573-274914. 888-874379, 873. Could you please, I'm trying to get through, that is according to me, I'm trying to get through to 877-4379. Could I repeat that, please? That's 877-4379. Now there's Benfield A, there's Benfield B, there's Benfield D, Benfield C, Benfield L. And it just happens by coincidence that I am interested in Benfield M. Benfield M. And could we try once more, please, for 877-1969?
The number
Benford.
you have reached.
Now, could I make it clear now? We're going down through the Benfords, the Benford A, B, B, and C, D, G, H, and K, and as I pointed out, I'm interested in Benfield M, and could we try 877-1969? Or could we try 942-3546-2910, 3864-1469, and since we seem to have a little time here, could I throw in one more number, please, like 222-5296? And I'll wait now for a few minutes so that you can adjust yourself, operator, to these varying possibilities. I realize we're desperate here, but we have to get through to Benfield M. Benfield M. Benfield M, if you don't mind, one more try, 877-1969, 942-3546, 687-2910, 794-14 and 64, 682 and 222, and with that, friend, dear operator, we will leave you. We leave you now. The Church of Scientology, as you know, is located at 2830 West 74th Street in New York City, and has prepared for all of us a profile. They go on to claim that this profile could change your life. And all you have to do, it seems, is to make out a form. But before you do this, just bear in mind the following points. That after you have mailed it in, you will receive an analysis of your personality. Analysis of your personality. And you will also find some notes on how it will affect your future potential. I'll point out that this personal analysis is done by a trained specialist, not an ordinary run-of-the-mill specialist, but a trained specialist who is adaptable to deciphering and working out your personality. And now you will be contacted to arrange a convenient personal appointment. So please make sure to record your phone number on the answer sheet. And now could I repeat, this is a personal analysis done by a trained specialist. Now, what is this trained specialist going to do for you in this personality profile? Why, obviously, he's going to first
first he's going to discover. He's going to look into and find, and he's going to bring out, and he's going to actually examine your assets. Having gone through your assets, all your assets, he then turns to your faults. Faults, your faults. Now, in this analysis, it's very important that you be frank and open, that you divulge yourself, and very interesting if you are not frank, if you are not honest, if you do not come through with all of your faults, this analysis will bring them out. It will bring them out. It will be revealed. They will be revealed to you probably for the first time. And all you have to do is sit there and admit they are so. Admit they are so. Why are you holding back? Why are you holding back? Why is it you don't want your faults known? Your faults known. Now is the time. You have to indulge your faults. And if you do not, friend, if you do not divulge your faults, we're going to find out what they are. After we get through your faults, now note, we're going to get on to your strengths. Your strength. Those things that give you power, that urge you on, that make you what you are, that give you the faith and the hope and the anxiety and the expression to get there where everybody else is getting. Then we have your weaknesses. You can't get through this thing without revealing your weaknesses. We have your faults, we have your assets, so what's left? What's left, obviously, is your strength, and in opposition to your strength is your weakness, your weaknesses. So we suggest, friends, we're suggesting it right now, that you take this simple but revealing analysis, and in your own spare time, we have the play Jacqueline and Rosa. The first to appear is Jacqueline. Jacqueline appears and she begins. She says, S-U-B-E-I, S-U-B-E-I-L-L-N-H, F-F-F-5, T-X-4, N-Y, U-R-90, U-N, M-J-2-D-A-L, C. Jacqueline speaks again. Jacqueline says, G-L-E, 7-S-P, G-L-E, 7-S-P, D-I, B-L-O-M-A-I, H-I, 670-2013. Jacqueline continues. In an excited voice, she says, says Jacqueline, 4-M-E-3-T-T-E-H, G-L-A-U-D-O, G-A-L-O-U, R-N-L-O, N-E-8-9, T-U-P-O, 3-V-I, C-E-D-C-D, 5-D-I, G-2-3-4, 6-O-A-D-F-U, F-U, K-1-6-L-O-N, H-E-N-A-B-O-W-9, J-O-W-9, 5-V-1-8, J-V-1-8, S-T-I-R-T-H, S-H-O, H-V-6-L-7-U, H-L-O-9-O-9-O-4-8, 6-0-7-0-R-2, R-U-P-E-R-T, 4-O-N-F-D, L-Y-N-U-F-B, O-B-T-Q, M-O-R-W-R-2, 62-F-M, G-F-M, and with that, Rosa enters. Rosa enters and proclaims immediately, S-P-O-N-N-A-G-O, 92028 93BEDE, GL, GLO, VEIP, SPI-FM, TRH-FM, FLLZZ, 9725, NAZ-FEP, MMNI, 620CYYRO, WLYUD, 2B, FEOFFFODA, DN. Whereupon Jacqueline replies, 48973-7CT, SLLYNO, OHETLO, JOLO, NLVBB, OPOD, CRT, BFT, FAK 36.
Transparencies are available to all of us. Our problem, of course, is what is the size and what is the price. For example, if you are concerned with delicate transparencies, you'll be interested to know that they come in the following sizes. There's 4 by 5, there's 5 by 7, there's 8 by 10, and there's 11 by 14. I'll go through that again. 4 times 5, 4 by 5, 5 by 7, 8 by 10, 11 by 14. That's inches, not centimeters. And the prices. Now the prices for the 4 times 5 is 18. The price for the 5 times 7 is 24. The price for the 8 times 10 is 30. The price for the 11 by 14 is 50. So the price is 14, 18, 24, 30, and 50 for 4 times 5, 5 times 7, 8 times 10, and 11 times 14. Then, of course, there are assemblies with no butts, and there are assemblies with butts, and there are composing assemblies, and there are square assemblies. So, should we take those up now? Let's consider. Assemblies with no butts are $5. Assemblies with butts are $10. Composing assemblies are $20, and square assemblies are really cheap. We're giving them away, as a matter of fact. The truth is, of course, about our square assemblies, and I feel I should tell you this in confidence, in the course of making them, quite a few defects showed up. So the square assemblies are free for nothing, and we'd appreciate it if you'd stop by and pick them up soon. Now, as for transparencies from the reflective copy, we have 3 sizes in all: 4 times 5, 8 times 10, 11 times 14, 4 times 5 with 8 times 10, 11 times 14, and we have a price scale of varying 20, 40, and 65. 65, 40, and 20. As for prints from transparencies, there's the 8 by 10, there's 11 by 14, and of course we have rolls, we have mounting, we have rolls mounting, we have processing, we have sleeved and unsleeved, we have the film. There is much that is strange, there is much that is strange, but nothing that surpasses man in strangeness. He sets sail on the frothing waters amid the south winds of winter, tacking through the mountains and furious chasms of the waves. He wearies even the noblest of gods, the earth, indestructible and untiring, overturning her from year to year, driving the plows this way and that way with horses. And man, pondering and plotting, snares the light gilding birds and hunts the beasts of the wilderness and the native creatures of the sea. And with guile he overpowers the beast that roams the mountains by night as by day. He yokes the neck of the stallion, the undaunted bull, and as he has found his way to the resonance of the word, and to the wind's shift, and to the exposure of the capricious arrow, and the wither and the frost, and the journeying and experience and audition without time and nothingness, and no flight can be resist one flight of death, on succeeding the painful, the sickness. Oh, clever indeed is the mastering the ways of the skill beyond all hope. All hope he sometimes accomplishes evil, sometimes he achieves brave deeds, and he wends his way through the laws of the earth, and the unadjourned, the justice of the gods, the justice is pouring in there, the justice. That's terrible.
Justice.
Obviously, friends, with a work of this kind, we really have to cite our sources. We have to give the bibliography. Heller, Eric, period.
Heller, Eric, period.
The Disinherited Mind, the Essays in German Modern Literature, 1959. The Ironic German, 1961. Then there's Hirsch, E.D.
61?
E.D. Hirsch, who came along in 1967 from New Haven. And he issued Validity in Interpretation. Validity in Interpretation. Validity Interpretation in New Haven, Connecticut, 1967. E.D. Hirsch. There was Alfred Hofstadter. There was Hans Hofthausen, J.D. Hubert, and there was Heinz Holtzmann, who came forth with a theory in 1964 in Munich. Theory of Munich, 1964.
Quiet.
Then there was Eugene, there was Levy, there was Lynch, Malraux, McEwen, there was Muller-Ponty, H.L. Muller, along with Michael Murray. Michael Murray had art and technology and the holy art, the holy technology came from a close friend and admirer, Michael Murphy, in 1974. Finally, after the bibliography, we must conclude now this great work by the index. The index to this great work. Signs, situational intentions, speech, temporarily things, truth, inadequate, Greek poetics, the revolution of correctness as letting be, the revolution of letting be, the time of poetry, the work, the world, the 775, the 82, the 84, the 78.9, the 179.81, the 174.82, the modes in speech, the authentic and the inauthentic, and the inauthentic and the inauthentic authentic. Could we consider now some of the factors that are involved in the functioning of the Berol, B-E-R-O-L, corporation? It turns out that in the United States, the schedule from September through May involves about 40 hours and 5 days, with 15 hours flexible and 35 hours of core time. I think I should repeat that. 40 hours and 5 days, with 15 hours flexible and 30 hours of core time. Now, during the months of June, July, and August, the core time ends on Friday at noon. And those who have worked 40 hours can take the afternoon off, excluding the employees in the telephone, customer service, and office operations. In practice, employees may work out starting times between 6 and 9:30 and work until 8. Please note that there are no limits on the hours worked per day within an agreed schedule. Often as you go along the street, you are confronted with a question. Are you interested in kibitzing? Are you interested in kibitzing? That is to say, are you interested in kibitzing more and discussing more?
Kibitzing.
I mispronounce it. Maybe I should help everyone by just spelling the thing. K-I-B-B-I-T-Z-I-N-G. 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 Kibitzing. Never mind the pronunciation. See if you can spell it. It's K-I-B-B-I-T-Z-I-N-G. K-I-B-B-I-T-Z-I-N-G. K-I-B-B-B-B-B-I-T-Z-I-N-G. I feel there should be no further question about that, but now we must get on to get right with God.
Now, under this thing, your iniquities have to be separated between you and God. And if there's any question, you're to look at under Isaiah 59 and 2a. Isaiah 64 and 6b takes up righteousness as a filthy rag. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we are like sheep have gone astray, we have turned every one of us on our way, and God hath laid help on him the iniquity of us all. The iniquity, the plan, the horror, as clearly. This is the end has laid on the iniquity of us all. The transgressions, the chastisements, the sheep have gone astray all our way. They laid hold on us, the iniquity of us all. And whosoever shall call on the name shall be delivered. And in the blood, in the anointing that maketh the common anointment for the soul. I would like to share another personal experience with you, and this has come from Psalms 139, verses 13 through 17. Thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee. I will praise thee, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret, and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Mine eyes shall see my substance, yet being imperfect, and in thy book all members were written, which in concordance were fashioned, and when as yet there was none of them. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, how great is the sum of them. Now as time passes, you recall, as time passed, there was further healing in my body, and I was not aware of the possibilities of such things, but in God's mercy and love, in this mercy and love, he sent a man by the name who prayed to pray. And God's power went through me as I fell to the floor, and from the time I got up, and as I got up, I had never had another problem in my back. He put through, he developed me, he developed his favored, helpered, stable relations. He leads me in the path's surface each day as I intend to listen to his voice. Truly, as it says, I was covered in my mother's womb, and all my destined days were known. God raised me from the lowest, and he delivered me unto the abundant life. He delivered me, he passed on to me, he gave me this great life, this great life. You're aware, of course, that in all of these surveys we are confronted with contents. Sooner or later we have to consider the contents. For example, on 89, we were concerned with production and white-collar problems on 89. On 90, we were concerned with recession, layoff, and rotation. On 91, we took out the attitudes for improving profitability, And then in 92, the machinery became obsolete, and we had upon us the obsolete managers. And we had
We had the pluses and the minuses, and we had the how-tos, and we had the flexibility, and we had the employers and employers, and we had the resources around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world, and we had it, we had it, we had it, we had it. Coming now to flexitime, we have two questions. The questions are: an idea with growing appeal, who likes it, how does it work? Flexitime, an idea with growing appeal, who likes it, and how does it work? Flexitime is apparently an idea. Instituted in what, Germany, 11 years ago. This alternative work schedule is today being employed by 50% of the workforce, 40% of the Swiss, and by significant percentages of other Western European workforces in the United States. This concept of flexible working hours has been attracting more and more attention and adherence over the past 5 years. It is believed that 2 and perhaps 3 million Americans are working on flexitime schedules today. Under resources, we must consider this also. I feel we should consider resources. The World of Work Report, gratefully acknowledges the receipt of the following books. All publications should be ordered directly from the publishers. From the publishers, all directions should be ordered directly. Now, as for notable measures, particularly as they apply to the new MX 5050. The new MX 5050, the notable measures of the M5050. The channel, the recorder, the under, the MX 50555555. Channel, recorder for under. It turns out that we will conclude with this section with the grandson model 110A. The grandson model 100A has 18 mixing positions, 36 inputs. The system provides for talkback, it provides for control, it has 2 foldback mix, it has a test oscillator, and an optional stereo. An optional option.
Thank you. Thank you very much.